Yo and hello everybody, Mike here, baseball collector, and tonight I've got some fun and interesting and big time stuff to talk about. Oh, and I've got some mail to show, which we'll do here in a minute. But the first thing I want to do is give a huge just thanks and shout out to Mark Foo3112 and to Mr. Dick Perez for an amazing episode of Beyond Cardboard that we did last night. So much fun to get to talk to literally an icon in the hobby and what he has meant to this industry for literally decades. And we just had so much fun. He was such a great guest and just so easy to talk to. And we talked a lot before, we talked after. We will probably do a second episode with him. He said he's got a lot more stories to tell, and I know I'd love to hear him. So that's the plan with that. But the really big news for me is on a personal note. So my channel's probably going to be a little bit different going forward in that. So for a long time, let me just tell the story, I guess. That's the best way to do it. For years, literally years and years, my wife and I, Julie, have been looking for an opportunity to purchase a piece of property. And for us, kind of a recreational piece of property. I mean, we're in Texas, so anything of any acreage down here is called a ranch, even though you don't necessarily use it as a ranch and have cattle on it and stuff like that, although plenty of people do that. The people down here do that all the time. That's not what we're using it for. It's going to be a recreational place for us, a kind of weekend place for us to go and relax and hang out. And so we finished the deal last night, literally right after the Beyond Cardboard episode. We were in the middle of the negotiations and finalized the deal. We're buying about 41 acres near here, and we're not moving there. It's just going to be an extra place for us. The card room's not leaving or anything like that. But what it does mean for us is some changes that have to happen. I mean, I can't, nobody has unlimited funds, and so basically my card budget's going to be pretty much darn near eliminated, pretty much. And that's okay. Like, that's totally okay. This is something we've wanted for a really, really long time. And so it's not that I'm going to quit being a collector or anything. I just won't, at least for a little while, we're going to kind of get a feel for what the new place costs and kind of everything, and just kind of going, okay, put the brakes on purchasing cards for a little bit. That's kind of what I wanted to do to make sure this all works for our family. And those are just decisions in life that have to be made. I know all of you probably have had to do that at different points in your lives as you're doing different things with your families and your situation. So no different here. And so I've got some mail to show, but I literally emptied out my eBay watch list. I just took everything out of it. Like, I don't even want to be tempted for the next little bit. And I'm not talking like forever, or I really don't know. I wish I could give you a timetable. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to stop doing videos. I'm just going to be still going to be doing, Beyond Cardboard, and probably some stuff about, open mic nights with Andy, and I have tons of stuff I can do showcases on. So that's not a problem in terms of having things to do content on. But the new additions and adding things and completing different projects is going to kind of be put on hold for a little while. And I'm saying it's going to be pretty much slashed. I may spend a little bit of money on cards every month, but it's certainly not going to be what it has been. And again, that's totally okay. I couldn't be more excited. I'm really stoked about this opportunity that we have to buy this piece of property and make it a great place for our friends, our family, and have a lot of fun with it. So it's funny, people ask, what does recreational mean? Well, in Texas, it means, or at least for us, and this is true of most Texans. So what do you need 41 acres for? Well, we shoot guns, a lot of them. We hunt. We fish. It's got a nice big pond on it, so stocked with bass and catfish. So we'll be doing a bunch of fishing, and then just a bunch of outdoor stuff, riding ATVs around and just having a great time. And that's what we love to do recreationally. And then I'll have a video game machine, and I'll have a ping pong table and all sorts of fun stuff. It'll be a really, really great place to hang out. and have a good time. So, but everything costs money. So it just takes money. And for us, that money is going to come from cards. Not me selling anything necessarily, at least not yet. But that's not the plan. So again, super stoked about it. And the channel will continue. The content may be definitely less frequent, but I certainly love doing showcases and love showing different parts of my collection. So that will all continue. So, hey, let's look at some mail for the last time. No, not really. I have a few more things coming in. I have a big auction win from Love of the Game auctions that's still kind of in the works. I won several weeks ago before we even knew we were going to do this place, and so that's on the way. So I'll have a few more things to show off, but for the most part, we're on the final things. Oh, The Last Dance last night. I hope everybody watched it. It was very cool. The Michael Jordan Chicago Bulls thing about the 97-98 season. The first 2 episodes aired last night on ESPN. You can now watch it on Netflix. And it was super cool. I really enjoyed that. And it just brought back memories of that time. It really just brought it back to the forefront of my mind. And man, Michael Jordan was so good. It was ridiculous. For those of you that are younger, you never got to see Jordan. So LeBron James is great, and I get that. But, dude, Michael Jordan was the man. So let's look at some mail. Hang on one second. All right, mail time. Hey, look at this. Speak of the devil. We were just talking about Dick Perez, and there I got an Al Kaline. This is from the Celebration set. This was one of the sets we talked about quite a bit last night. He made this set. Their idea between Dick Perez and Frank Steele, who is his partner, gallery owner, partner guy, their idea with this set was to make a set of living players at the time, living Hall of Famers, so that they could get signed. I mean, that's the whole point of them doing it, and that makes it so cool to have them actually signed. And I needed the Al Kaline Celebration for my Dick Perez master collection that I'm working on. Another one that I got today is this Harmon Killebrew. I can't tell you how many times I love Harmon Killebrew's autograph. It's just awesome. It's just beautiful and fluid. I just love it. Okay, so I bought this a few weeks ago, or not a few weeks ago, a week ago or so, and got it in the mail today. And then he was on the Jordan special last night. I know it's basketball, like you're like, this is baseball collector. What's he doing showing a basketball card? But, you know, when there are just greats of the game, there are times I might just pick up a few basketball things here and there. I mean, I have a Kareem Abdul-Jabbar autograph. I have a Luka Doncic Prism rookie PSA 9. I've got Dirk Nowitzki autograph. So I'm just going to start, not start anymore, but I'll pick these up. I picked this up just because I wanted a Larry Bird autograph in my collection. It's pretty plain and simple in terms of why I have this. It is numbered. It is numbered out of 50 down there. It is a sticker autograph, so that's the only negative thing, but hey, it's Larry Bird autograph. All right, next up, 2 slabs that I got. The first one is a 1978 Topps Gem Catfish Hunter and a near mint to mint 8. So again, I'm kind of sad because I was really making a lot of progress on these decades, on these different years of Topps Hall of Famers. But hey, they'll be there when I get, ready to buy more cards and start just going nuts again. But there is a beautiful 1959 Topps Orlando Cepeda All-Star card. I can't tell you over and over again how many times I love the late 50s and 60s All-Star cards. They were just awesome. And another great way to get Hall of Famers when you're not spending the same amount of money typically as you would for their base cards. So there you go, Orlando Cepeda in an excellent mint 6. So that's it for the mail. Quick and easy. There you go. I hope everybody has a great night. And, man, have a great week, rest of your week. Keep collecting.